Still gotta get my, still gotta figure out what a good audio level is. And this is all happening live, and I don't know what the sound is like until after the fact. Stream in the afternoon, in the morning. Who is she? I've been wanting to stream for a while, and I don't usually do it while the sun is up because I have a big window right here, but I forgot I had light eliminating curtains, so I put one up and it looks like it's doing good. I'm not all washed out. I think I still prefer to stream later in the evening, but since it's a weekend, let's try it out. Yeah, I like how D'Angelo Wallace is doing videos lately, where he just streams at multiple set points during the week, and then he like does a video like in between the like in the middle of the stream, and just like edits it out and then posts it as its own video. I think YouTube like doesn't recommend old streams, but it does recommend like new videos, so I might put my my progress on Stardew as its own video, or if I say anything particularly interesting, make it its own video. I think I'm gonna upload something later today, just like a little short that I made. The main point of this channel was supposed to be like I just kind of throw things at a wall and see what sticks. And I haven't been doing the thing yet. Part of that was just making streams of whatever I want. But I haven't been making the videos that I want, so I'll stick those up whenever. I think this morning, afternoon, we'll be doing some Wikipedia speedruns in a bit. I have another channel where I post different stuff that I'm not the face of it. I'm just kind of a middleman. It's been doing poorly in terms of engagement lately. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or if I just like fell off on that channel. So you know, the same circular thing where, you know, you make videos on this site and you hope that they reach the right people, but then YouTube kind of stops them dead in the water before they can like go out and reach the people. The point of this channel is mostly just vibes and like making videos because I like making videos. And if you stick around for it, I appreciate you. Thank you for the engagement and having a little audience, so I'm not just like talking in an empty room. I'll go back to my Stardew Valley save hopefully next week. I'm probably like in the evening, anytime after like 7-ish Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, whatever that is. I don't have a set schedule because I did try to stream earlier this week, and when I tried to get the stream running, it just like did not work. I would open it up and then my computer would crash, and then open it up and crash, and open it up and crash, and that happened for like 45 minutes before I decided like, yeah, that I don't want to do this tonight, and I went to do something else. So yeah, if I set myself to like a solid schedule, my concern is that I just like won't be able to stream at like a scheduled stream time, and that's unfortunate. And until I get more into the flow of things, I think just like sporadic streams. And if you would like to watch them after the fact, you're more than welcome to. And besides the gaming stuff, I didn't know what else I would want to stream about. I do like games. I do like Wikipedia speedruns because I like just rambling. I do like GeoGuessr, but I don't know how, like, I think I'm moderately good at geography, but I don't know if that's like interesting to watch if it's not like the best person ever at geography. And I'll find other like little games. I'm not good at like first-person shooters or like anything that takes a lot of action. I do like co-ops, but I don't know like enough people to want to co-op with for a stream. And another idea I had was just rambling about like anything I'm reading or anything I'm doing. I'm not sure if people are here for my personality solely, but that would be a good time to just like talk about whatever I've got on my mind. Like earlier this week, my local library had a book club for this book that I had already read twice. And so I read it really fast. As soon as I saw that there was going to be a book club, I read it really fast for a third time. It's less than 300 pages and I already like know it front and back. So I read it for a third time, and then I like walked into this book club and like I feel like there just like wasn't substance. Like you know, it's going to be hard because I have like my strong opinions on this book already. And so like what people had to say about it was like, I feel like people just like didn't talk that much or like have a conversation, just kind of answered like yes or no questions. Like, yes, I liked it, or no, I didn't like this. And I just had a lot to say about the book. I don't know if it's better that I be like flipped or not flipped on the camera. Like you can only tell when I'm wearing things with words on them. And when I show like a book, like the book was Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. It's about a guy. It's a nonfiction. It's cut into two parts. It's about a guy who was, he's a psychiatrist. He was in a concentration camp for, I think like a couple months. And he had a like a thesis paper that he was writing that he was like almost done, and then he got sent to a concentration camp. And then so like while he was in there, he kind of like wrote it again, where like, you know, he was thinking about his dissertation. That's what he was doing the whole time. But as soon as he got out, he wrote the whole thing in like 9 days. And that's very interesting, like what it says about like, you know, concentration camps were like a horrible, awful thing, but like the psychology of that. And then also how does that extend into like our greater world? And so that's really interesting. The first half is like autobiographical, like his time in the concentration camp. And the second half is like, here's my theory of logotherapy. Logotherapy is a conviction that the primary human drive is not pleasure, but the pursuit of what we find meaningful. And he quotes Nietzsche like multiple times, where I'm looking for the exact wording. But it's like Nietzsche said, like, he who has a why to live for can live through any how. Yeah, so like he was talking about that there was like a guy that he met in the concentration camps whose like main ambition to like survive the camps was to like see his son at the end. So like every day he would be like, I have to be alive to see my son. And like, yeah, and we all have different whys in life, and that's very interesting. I first read this a couple years ago, I was unemployed. Like my position was terminated. I was just like dropped, and I'm like, oh no, what now? And then just like at the same time, I got recommended this book, and so it's all about like not quite the meaning of life, but like the meaning that you put into life. And then it's like, oh no, what do I do now? I don't know what to do, and like all these things. And I'm reading it about like, you know, people that are like insanely bored in the camp because like, of course, if you have nothing else to do but like suffer, you're going to get bored. And that's how I felt when I was unemployed. And so like I was reading this book and going like, oh my God, he's just like me for real. And then I thought like, oh no, am I comparing my own sufferings to like people in concentration camps? And then like the next paragraph, there was this, he wrote, the unemployed worker, for example, is in a similar position. Then I'm like, oh, he gets me. The unemployed worker, for example, is in a similar position. His existence has become provisional, and in a certain sense, he cannot live for the future or aim at a goal. And then it's like research done on like unemployed miners that like time feels weird. He said that like the days in the camp felt longer than the weeks. And I don't know. I don't know what it says about me that I'm like I empathize so much with, I don't know if empathize is the word. I had the word and I forgot it. I relate so much to a book about suffering. But it's like I'll go back to it when like I've highlighted the hell out of it. I don't know if you can like see it, but there's like so many things I like go back to, and just like very interesting ideas, very like if I like don't know what to do in any time, I just like go back to it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting, that's cool. I think that my I've talked about this with my therapist a lot, just like, you know, different reasons, like different things that make me me. One of my whys of life is just creativity, and I like making things. I forget to make things sometimes, and then I'm like, why does everything suck? So I made a video yesterday. I think I'm gonna upload it in a bit, just a little short, just little ideas I have. That's the whole point of this channel, to be like, I have an idea, here it is. I really like editing, I really like filming videos, but I just like don't do it as often as I would like, which is like, that doesn't make sense if you don't do this thing that you like doing. And for this whole thing, it's like Viktor E. Frankl was a Jewish man, and for like this whole thing, it does not talk about like religion that much, like one-to-one. It does talk about like conversations that he's had with like rabbis or like with other religious figures, but it's not like that religious of a book, but it is very spiritual because it is kind of like, well, like existential, like spiritual existential, because it is like the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? And like, I just thought it was like written in a way that it's like, I don't think it's ever like preachy, ever like, oh, you have to do it like this. It's just kind of like, if you're like stuck in the mud, it's like, okay, life sucks, but we like endure. And that's kind of like all we can do. And that's kind of like what this book is about. Because like, if you can imagine like being in a concentration camp and just being like, well, why wake up every day? And that's kind of like what the book is about. Like, I just flipped to this page. When a man finds that it is his destiny to suffer, he will have to accept his suffering as his task, his single and unique task. He will have to acknowledge the fact that even in suffering, he is unique and alone in the universe. No one can relieve him of his suffering or suffer in his place. His burden, his unique opportunity lies in the way that he bears his burden. And I don't know. It's not like look on the bright side of life, or like things can only get better. It's kind of like, yeah, life sucks, but we do like go on. And I think I just found that very interesting. I can read through like a couple of the things I have highlighted. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. There's just like, but not like funny anecdotes, but like memorable anecdotes. I'm not gonna say that like anything in this book is funny, but there is humor, which is weird. And then that is also kind of a thing. I don't know if I can find it real quick, but that like humor was like few and far between, but like it does happen. And then that's also a very interesting thing to think, where like in places of like absolute lack of hope, just like absolute misery and suffering, there is still humor, there is still kindness. There's like multiple times throughout this book where he's like, my only task was to like take care of myself and of my friends. And like every single time, it wasn't like just himself. It was like he wants to take care of his friends in the camp, which is very like such a human thing and just like very touching. Humor was another one of the soul's weapons in the fight for self-preservation. Humor, more than anything else in the human makeup, can afford an aloofness and an ability to rise above any situation, even if only for a few seconds. And then, like, they talk about, like, just like funny things he found day to day with his fellow prisoners in the camp. I don't know, I just like really like this book. It says it's a psychology book. It is like nonfiction. It veers toward like self-help-ish, but like I don't think it's that preachy. And then in just watching my like recommendation of this book, someone reads it and they're like, this is the worst book I have ever read in my life. I can't believe you would do this to me. And that's the thing about things where you can show somebody your like favorite movie ever and there will be someone that like hates it. And not because it's a bad thing, but just because they don't like vibe with it. So like if you don't like vibe with psychology or like existential kind of things, then you might not vibe with it. I think this is like about as spiritual as I am, where it's like, you know, finding like a little bit more to life, but without putting anything like solid to it. Meaning is available in spite of, nay, even through, suffering, provided that the suffering is unavoidable. And nothing and nobody can ever remove these assets from the past. That was a different thing. And then like one of the final phrases in the first part of the book is, a man who for years had thought he had reached the absolute limit of all possible suffering now found that suffering has no limits, that he could still suffer more and still more intensely. The crowning experience of all for the homecoming man is the wonderful feeling that after he has suffered, there is nothing he need fear anymore except his God. I just think it's like a nice, I guess, sentiment where it's like, there are things that like we have to go through that are unavoidable suffering, hardships, but we move on. We kind of have to. And like we can stay and like wallow in there, but like ultimately the world moves on and like we go on. And then that's so like harsh to be like, okay, we get it, we move. But like fuck it, we ball. That's the whole point of the book. Like, fuck it, we ball. So that's my recommendation. If I get any, if I already like know this book a lot. There are also other books that I'm like in the middle of reading that I could do a live about them, or just like a video. I really like Frankie's Shelf, that channel on YouTube, the way that he like talks about books, and I've been watching a lot of his videos, and he's just very I like the way that he talks about books, and he's very opinionated, and he expresses like a lot of personality through his reviews, and he's very you know, everything you like is subjective, but then he's objective about like, I didn't like this writing, I thought that the pacing was whatever. And so if I can do that about books, that might be fun. I can be a book girly, a booktube girly. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. It's a very short book. I got this one secondhand. It was like $6. Shout out thriftbooks.com. .com or .org? I forget. I do a lot of like books from the library. I do love that. I just got a Blu-ray player for Christmas because I asked for it, and I get a lot of like foreign films from the library, so I don't have to worry about if they're on any particular service, any particular streaming service, and then plus I don't have to like subscribe to 18 different services. I can just kind of get the movie and watch it and then return it. So that's been pretty cool. It is like a video rental store. That's crazy. But there's nothing that is like an exact video rental store in the days of Blockbuster. I do miss Blockbuster. Well, now that I do have a Blu-ray player, I remember like walking through the shelves and just being like, oh, I want to watch this one, or like, this is the newest one, and it's great. And libraries fill that hole to an extent because they just like have a bunch of like media, but it's not really a place where you can go and be like, well, sometimes you can just be like, hey, can you recommend me a movie? Sometimes they do have people that are like, oh yeah, here's a good movie for this, or they'll have like just little handouts that are like, here's all the movies directed by women. That's pretty cool. I'm wearing headphones. I just noticed that you can't see throughout my hair, and that's kind of the point, because I look very flat if I just put my headphones on the way I normally do. Yeah, movies, books. Let me know if there's anything that you'd recommend. I got season 2 of Yellow Jackets on DVD. I'm gonna watch that so I don't have to worry about subscribing to Showtime. I had a little plugin that showed like the messages on the screen, but I couldn't get that to work. I have no idea how to get that to work, so it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've never like gotten it to work. Yeah, see, there it is. It's supposed to look like that. I just put like a random like a test message. And so that's what it's supposed to look like. It works on the test, but I've like had messages come through that like don't show up on the screen at all. Like while I'm playing a game, there's people talking and you can't see the thing at all. It's very funny to be like, whoop. In an ideal world, I would get that to fix. I would get that to work, because it would be cool, especially for the VODs afterwards, to be like, this is what people were talking about. So that's what I've been doing. I think we will move to, oh, you can tell, like, as soon as I flip the screen, it's like, whoa, because it's all white. Ooh, it's a little dark. We're gonna go to the, oh, where'd I go? Here I am. Wiki speedruns. Yes, here we are. Hello. Let me know if you can see enough or if my face is in a weird spot. But my face is so washed out because of how white this screen is. I think I can. Oh, dark mode, here you go. I don't actually mind light mode on things. I just like let everything, I just like let everything take its course. Let God sort them out. So like on Discord, it's like automatically dark mode, so I will leave it like that. Twitter, automatically light mode, so I would leave it on that. Wikipedia, it's always white, so I just like leave it like that. I don't know if it would be easier to just like go through things like that. What if I got a little bit of water? Hydration check. Make sure to drink enough water and eat enough electrolytes. Consume enough electrolytes, because I've noticed that like sometimes I drink a lot of water, but I still feel super thirsty because my body isn't retaining any of it because I lack electrolytes, and that is a health thing. That's whatever that I'm figuring out. But here we go. I am feeling lucky. World Wide Web Consortium to the Royal Society. What is the Royal Society of London for Improving Natural Knowledge? That is kind of the same thing. This is going to be difficult. What is the time my clock stopped working? It's 12:51 Central, or in the video I think it's like 32 minutes in. The Royal Society. Anytime Baxtus du, unless that's French. Baxtus du. Liked. Thank you. Royal Society of London for Improving Natural Knowledge, Academy of Sciences. That's already kind of consortium-y. I think that's a library. National Academy of Sciences. I think that's their main like library. You can't control F on this because that is kind of cheating. Yeah, that's the thing about dark mode, is that like these things are still randomly light. Software packages. No, like I'd be looking for like libraries. Consortium. Association of two or more individuals, companies, or organizations with the objective of participating in a common activity or pooling their resources for a common goal. My friend works for a consortium of libraries. That's been very convenient to get stuff from like different kinds of libraries. I feel like it might be here, Royal Society. Royal Society of Knowledge, or just anything in England? Academic. Aerospace. United Kingdom. UK law. That is a hole that I could fall into. That's not gonna be fun. I have fallen into holes before that are not in any way helpful. Christmas clubs. Well, when you put it in dark mode like this, you can't read some of that stuff sometimes, so that sucks. Food industry portmanteau coup petition. Canyon College. Consortium is a Latin word meaning partnership. Oh, that's cool. Claremont Royal Society. It's already been several minutes. It says United Kingdom, but there's no link other than law. Liberal arts colleges. I think here. And then we will go to Europe. Is Britain still Europe after they Brexited? Oh, here is like a university in London. Royal Society. I could be completely off in going towards libraries. Slovakia. Dutch universities. The American International University in London. Richmond American University. Private university in London. Okay. I did have a friend who went to the American Business School in Paris. Like, that's what it was called. I think University of London. I think. National Academy of Sciences. I feel like I'm getting close. Oh, Bill Paxton went here. That's cool. University of London. Oh, colleges and universities in London. Oh, their college means something else. Royal Society, Royal Academy of Music. Everything's royal over there. They have a whole monarchy. University of London. I don't think so. I'm just gonna go straight London. Okay. Royal Society. I feel like London is huge. 9 million people. That is still less than New York City. And that's crazy when you think about it. National government. I feel like it would be hidden like somewhere here. Education in London. Financial centers. It's science. Healthcare in London. Applied sciences. I'm so close. Royal College of Art, Royal Academy of Music. Higher education institutions. The Royal Royal Society. Administration, demographics. Culture? Royal Observatory. Universities and higher education, colleges in London. I feel like I'm so close. Royal College of Music. Royal Society. This is like adjacent. If I'm missing it somewhere, please yell at me. London Academy I have no idea how to... Royal Institution. Oh, here it is. Royal Society. There it is. Academy of Science. Okay, Royal Society. Here we go. We did it, lads. That only took me 500 seconds. 518 divided by 60. That was 8.5 minutes. Oh no. Exited out of the whole thing. Give me a sec. I'm still up. Yes, here I am. It was kind of hard to read everything in the dark mode. So I think I'm gonna stick to light mode if that's not too hard on anybody's eyes, including mine. Genus 2 statistics is a discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation. Statistics. Species. Okay, how do we get from here to math? Genus to math. I'm gonna go back to dark mode. I'm so sorry. Biological classification, viruses. You can't read that. And that's what I hate about this. Ancestral taxon, gene flow. Maybe I go to just like straight biology or something. Who is this guy? He's a botanist. This guy's a taxonomist. Biological classification. I am going to try something in biology, and then like as a natural science, I'm trying to see it as a like a subject. Life science, physics, chemistry. Oh, that's interesting. Natural science is divided into life science and physical science. Oh, here. Formal sciences such as mathematics and logic. Seeing logic as a science is kind of funky. Mathematics. I feel like, here we go. Statistics. Yay, we did it! And that took like 2 minutes. Genus to taxonomy to biology to natural science to mathematics to statistics. I think it's easier to like work toward a goal or like work toward a common thread than it is to just like start clicking around. But sometimes you do just gotta start clicking around. Play another round. All movie. Online database. Renard series. What is the Renard series? A system of preferred numbers dividing an interval from 1 to 10 into 5, 10, 20, or 40. Oh, that's interesting, actually. AllMovie is an online database with information about films, television programs, TV series, and screen actors. I think they're the people that made the Movie Pass the first time. How do we go from math to movies? Examples. Preferred numbers. Like, has anybody ever made a movie about the decibel? Oh my goodness. That is all numbers. Inches, feet, gallons, barrel. Traditional. Oh, okay. Charles Renaud. Oh, actually, I was thinking like traditional wine cask sizes and go like wine or England, but we can also go with the guy, Charles Renaud, to like France or something. There is no click. See, he's from France, but there's no like link to France. There is like the district or like town he was from. If we go Franco-Prussian War. Roman Catholic. And then France. I have no idea. My idea was like French film into all movies, but I have no idea now. France, politics, economy, culture, cinema. Absolute cinema. Cinema of France, UNESCO, Venice Film Festival. I have no idea how to get to all movie. Cultural exception. What makes the French so fancy? Alice Guy Blanchet. Venice Film Festival. Big Three. Cinema of France. And now how do we get to... Oh, film industry. Box office. Independent film. We get to all movie. Is an online database with information about films. The film industry. History, statistics. It might be statistics. Like, okay, no, these are those. Or if there was anything that was like, according to AllMovie. Modern film industry, cinema of the United States. Metro Goldwyn Mayer. The most commercially successful movies in the world. Nestor Film Company, Universal. I'd like to thank the Academy. Cinema of the United States. I don't know how the hell to get to all movies. Main distributors. Disney. What don't they do? Sony Pictures. Cinema and politics. Anything that's like, according to AllMovie, online database. If I can find like IMDb. History of cinema in the United States. IMDb. AllMovie. Damn. Warner Brothers. Like, what does this have to do with You know, or even like a movie phone or... New Hollywood. Is there anything that's like, or maybe New Hollywood? Anything that's like, no, not the movies itself, but like things that are about movies. Rise of a modern blockbuster. Blockbuster film, contemporary cinema. Absolute cinema. AMC theaters? Films as content. I hate the contentification of like every goddamn thing. It's not content, it is just like a thing. It's fine. Video on demand? VOD. Day-to-day releases. HBO Max. Forgo the theatrical window. Film distribution. Movie theater, stock exchange, short squeezes. What do I look like? I have no idea where I am. Like in terms of getting to where I want to go. AMC movie theaters. What does she say? Our heroes are the greatest parts of us. Antitrust. Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Dazzling images on a silver screen or whatever she says. Amex. This is hard because I don't know how to get to like this one thing. Cineplex Entertainment. I swear I'm usually better at these. GameStop. Remember that Wall Street Bets thing? I could have made a couple dollars. But now everyone wants to make a couple dollars. Oh, okay. Guest loyalty programs. If we have like movietickets.com and like Fandango, I think we can find all movie very close. But I don't know if like movietickets.com or Fandango. Let's try Fandango. Ticket and Company mobile app. Rotten Tomatoes. Going for all movies. Or like an IMDb type thing. Rotten Tomatoes Flickster. Yo, remember those? Competition. Movie Phone. I loved Movie Phone, and I still use Movie Phone sometimes. But sometimes it's easier to just go directly to the thing. Atom Tickets, Cineplex. Damn, I am getting closer. Rotten Tomatoes. Flickster. Review aggregation. Review aggregation. Oh, I think it's that. Flickster. All movies. We're looking for all movies. The Young Turks. Yeah, that era of like content creation was very interesting to watch. Like Quinta Brunson, when she went from like tomatazos. Oh, cool. Rotten Tomatoes is tomatazos. That's fun. Like how Quinta Brunson went from doing her BuzzFeed stuff to like now she's got like Emmys. That's crazy. At the movies. Vulture, Wired, Martin Scorsese. Movies with a 0 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's something that I would like to see. Flickster, Cine Papaya. Joint Ventures. All movies. I've already spent like 10 minutes on this. Review aggregator. Review site. This page is nothing. This is one of the smallest websites I've ever seen. Huh. Well, one of the smallest pages I've seen. Review site. Guy with the glasses. Movie review site. Choose between 2 pictures. Pairwise comparison. What about movie? I think I've moved further away. Gutman scale. It might. This might be it, lads. I'm so sorry. Damn. And I can't like go back. Rating sites. Damn. I'm gonna keep clicking stuff. Lombard, Illinois. There's something in Lombard, I forgot. Doug Walker. Circuit City. Remember Circuit City? Damn. Remember Radio Shack? I am like so adjacent to the thing, but I can't find it. Let's go back to movies. It's already been 13 clicks and 10 minutes. Film theory, culture, education and propaganda, distribution, animation, production. There's got to be IMDb somewhere. Or maybe like even in here. No. Filmmaking. Post-production, distribution. Digital distribution. Box office? What is linked on all, what is linked to Allmovie? Tickets. A Wicket. I'm so sorry. I can't find the one little thing. I wish at the end it would tell you like, oh, you were so close to it here, like a chess game. I'm feeling lucky, boys. Pseudonym to pitcher. Oh, like an actual guy who pitches at a baseball game. Is GeoGuessr free? Does anyone know? Because I feel like every time I try to go to it, it tells me to like sign up for something. Pseudonym. Well, this is easy. You just go to like either name change or like a stage name. And then you can get to pitcher of like sports, like you think his name is actually Chad Ochocinco. Horse name, code name, heteronym. Oh, okay. Nickname, stage name, like a ring name, brother. Mononymous person, John Doe. Horse name. It's very funny. Horse names, like no two horses can have the same name, so they are all absolutely wild names. Code name, Flo Rida. There's got to be something about sports. Sport. Okay, I think ring name, athlete. Well, this is all boxing. I think athlete. And then if we can go into baseball. I think as a runner. American football. Quadragenarian. Oh, that just means he's 40. Something up fancy words. Sport. Politics. Sport. I want like an individual sport. Okay. Sport. Types of sports. Nope. Olympic Games. I think there's Olympic baseball. It's almost the Winter Olympics. Spectator sports, sports news. There's got to be baseball. I know where I'm going. I'm just going the roundabout way. Cricket, ice hockey, bandy. Never heard of bandy. Bandy? Baseball. Who are the guys in baseball? Who are the guys? Who are the guys? Look, there's pitching right here, but there's no pitcher. Yeah, pitching and pitcher are like two different things. Okay, that one was a little better. Hoping for an easy one. Or at least an entertaining one. Juris Doctor to University of Texas at Austin. I think that is a little easier. University of Texas. If I go to bachelor's degree, university, I can go like American universities. Damn. University and college by country, by continent. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. List of American universities and colleges. That's crazy. Northeast, Midwest. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Nothing can stop me. University of Texas. Tejas. University of Texas system. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So easy. Oh my god, I did it. Less than a mitten and a half. Let's go. Things are turning around. Okay, International Plant Names Index 2. The Interstate Highway System. Okay, I think we're going geographical. Interstate Highway System. That's my favorite. Fountains of Wayne album. And that is a joke. So just, how do we get from here to the United States? The only place that exists. Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew. Sussex. Kew Gardens. Is there any other place? The monarch appoints their own trustee to the recommendations. The monarchy does so many random things. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The place where the last blockbuster is. Something here has to be the United States. Here? Oh, there's a bunch of heritage sites in the United States. Like they're mostly like natural things. Oh, and also like the Statue of Liberty, the Guggenheim. That's interesting. Oh, Mammoth Cave and Cahokia. That's interesting. And now we can get to like highways. I'm going to take a guess. Because sometimes they have like what is the closest highway, or like what are highways that are here? Arizona. Sometimes they do have like here are some highways that like run through here. Infrastructure. Damn. Transportation. Airport. No, actual transportation. Airports aren't real. There's actually a lot of airports around where I live. So, Arizona. The last time I've flown was like 5 years ago, maybe. Sometimes there is like a thing here that says like these are the, like the roads. Here we go. We're so back. We're so back. US interstate highways. Let's go. Interstate highway. Let's go. Okay. Only took like 4 minutes. Oh my god. We did it, lads. We are feeling lucky. I might wrap up soon. I was thinking of just like a short stream for today. Oh, it's only been an hour. Just a short stream for today. I do have some other stuff to get through today. Eastern European summertime to Twitter or X. Who still calls it X? If you know anyone who like calls it X, it's like crazy. It's like who still calls it like who is, if you haven't grown up with it being called the Sears Tower, who calls it the Willis Tower? I could go South Africa, Elon Musk, or Silicon Valley, that kind of stuff. Syria, Ukraine. I think it's South Africa. Oh, okay. East Africa time. South African Standard Time. We're looking for Charlize Theron. South Africa. Oh, there's 10 official languages in South Africa. That's cool. Ladysmith Black Mambazo. There should be a whole thing where it's like famous people from South Africa. Charlize Theron. Oh no, my mouse might be lagging. History. Demographics. Popular culture. See also. See also. Foreign relations, maybe. There should be a whole list that's like notable people from South Africa. I cannot do a South African accent because I have no idea what it is. I haven't like heard enough South Africans like speak to be able to like pinpoint the accent. So like when Leonardo DiCaprio did that accent in Blood Diamond, I think, I'm like, what is that? I hadn't heard anything like that. Not the energy crisis. Oh, South African penguins. African penguins. Hell yeah. There's nothing that's like notable people from South Africa. So I just lost a couple minutes. Or I can still keep going. If we can get to the United States from here. There is nothing that's like Charlize Theron. Demographics. You think demographics? I'm looking for like individual people. Like, yeah, of course, everyone in South Africa knows Charlize Theron. Right? Okay, so now we're doing World Cup. Can you believe the United States is still hosting the FIFA World Cup? That's crazy. Like, they banned like half the country, they banned like more than half the world from like getting visas. So like, how the hell are you still like, it's just like, it feels like the antithesis of like, I do like, um, I do like the World Cup. My family loves soccer, and I only like watch matches during the World Cup. But there is it's so antithetical to the idea of like, everyone like coming together to like play a game, and like, it's so much fun, or to be like such a divisive time in a nation's history. It's like, how, like, those things just don't correlate in my brain. And it's unfortunate, and I hope that like something changes before then, because we can't like keep pretending like everything's normal until we get to the World Cup, and then all this tourism, like it's not, I don't know, it's very weird, and something about it leaves like a weird taste in my mouth. Wider FIFA corruption, I wonder what that's about. We're trying to get to the United States. United States. United States. Not the president. That might be the only way to go. I'm just looking for anything that is like United States, or even like California. Edward Bates. How do I get United States? Not like any of this other stuff, but just like United States. Virginia. I am just clicking around now. Commonwealth of Virginia. It's a crazy name for a place. Can you... No, you can't click. United States. Do you think X is anywhere on here? Culture and society. Like, what have we done for, like the internet? Mass media? Comcast Center. No, but like, what is... I'm looking for Twitter. If we look like here. I did not know that Twitter was so small. Like, after it was purchased, that it was purchased with the intention to be like a big thing, like the same way I think it's called WeChat in China, where it's like their one-stop shop app for like everything. But like there's so few users on Twitter, and now there's like even less. It's all like bots. It's crazy, because it's like it's such big hopes for this site that like wasn't even that substantial. I do some work with like people who do I do like consulting work for people who do like digital media, or like people who are like don't know anything about their like social media stuff, so they're like, what apps should we get on, what kind of content should we make? And the last few places that I've worked for, I've just been like, hey, you don't need to worry about Twitter. And it's been like years where it's like you don't need to worry about like doing anything on Twitter. Maybe like 5 years ago, I worked at a place that had a Twitter, and we'd be like, okay, remember to post on Twitter, and it's like absolutely no ROI. absolutely no engagement with like anything. It's been so empty for years. Online social movement. Twitter has to be somewhere. And if it's not, I need to go back. Online petitions. There have been like a lot of places where like Twitter has been their first, not first, but like primarily like a place to, like that's where we got the hashtags. Like a place to be like, hey, this is no, it's just like a free place to be like, hey, we're doing this thing. So for that, it has its good. March for Our Lives. It's a hashtag. There has to be Twitter. There has to be Twitter somewhere. There's a hashtag. There has to be Twitter. Oh, Cameron Kasky. He is like running for office in New York. That's cool. Twitter. There's nothing that says Twitter. Or maybe I should be looking for X too. Again, who calls it X? Twitter. Use of social media. Yes! God! How has it been that long? 12 minutes? Well, I was rambling for like a good amount of it. Return to home page, and I think we can return to this page as well. I just saw, I don't really like watch streamers, which is, maybe I should get some points from other people. I just saw, I caught a little bit of Will Neff's stream, and I saw like when he goes between like from page to page like that, there's like a whole animation. I'm like, oh, that's sick. And that seems so like fancy. But that's something for the future. Oh, okay. I was looking at a weird thing. I thought I had my stream starting soon screen still up this whole time. That would have been crazy. Yeah. An hour and a half-ish stream. I think that's good. I will be back to Stardew Valley sometime next week. I'm going to post a short if you would like to go and check it out. It's just me shooting the shit for like 50 seconds. We'll see about stream schedules. This time of day is, I don't know, it's like hit or miss. So we'll probably do stuff in the evening. And other than that, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for listening to me chat. And I'll be here doing it all over again, hopefully soon. And so until then, good morning, good afternoon, good night, or whatever it says in the thing. See you real soon. If you got any suggestions, let me know in the chat, in a comment. But yeah, I always linger in goodbyes. So yeah, see you later. Thanks for joining me.